Hello, out there. Different type of a topic today. It's not going to be a video about emailing me, but email me. Oh, I can't help it. Okay, I watch some of these videos on the internet. It's true, I do. And the more lesbian videos I watch, the more of an education I get. Because, you know, I'm a hillbilly lesbian. Well, kind of a rural sort of a deal. And I don't see a lot of, I don't see these who am I kidding? I don't see any lesbians. Okay, but I don't see the ultra femme lesbians. I don't see the dykes. I don't see the butch, the femme. I don't have all of this stuff that a lot of these folks are talking about. So in that's kind of my perspective of my background of where I come from. And so I've never really thought of, when you live in a rural area, you can't be like, oh, well, I'm butch and I need to find me a femme. I mean, a lesbian? Ah! She likes girls. She gonna kiss me? Yes! I mean, that's kind of how it is, right? We don't have all of these choices. Okay. Well, and some of them are, straight. Shh. Anyway, so I don't really relate to the butch lesbians talking about they'd rather be with a lesbian that's femme. And they're attracted to lesbians who are feminine. So they kind of like this role, to have certain roles. And I don't relate to that at all. I'm a woman and I love other women. I don't consider myself butch, but I'm certainly not a femme. But people around town, well, I think, dyke and butch is kind of the deal, but mostly that just comes from my hair, see. Because I had several businesses downtown. I had, long hair, and I got really unhealthy, just trying to live and undress in a way that made other people happy, and tried to be, feminine, I guess, more of what fit in. I used to, wear a certain amount of makeup. Never really that much, but I did wear more girly clothes, but I didn't like them. I didn't feel comfortable in them, and so I just basically dressed for comfort, see. And even if I was doing the business with a guy, I was still dressed like this. I mean, it has nothing to do with being a lesbian, but so I get labeled as kind of that butch side of things, but because I cut my hair off. But I'm not, and I don't, have long nails, and some feminine lesbians even have long nails, and that's like, that should be like forbidden. I mean, isn't that in the lesbian handbook? I mean, I just can't even imagine walking around in life and actually doing stuff, let alone, So, I don't relate to the butch-femme dichotomy, and I watch these videos, and I try to learn more about it, but I'm not living in that world. I'm just in a world of being a woman, loving another woman, and I never wanted to be a guy. I don't really relate to the F to M, female to male. I don't relate to that at all. I have the greatest respect for women who want to be men as human beings, but I don't relate to that. I feel like I came into this world as a woman for a great purpose, a great spiritual, purpose and what I was supposed to be doing here, and I don't want to change my gender. But then again, I've never known what it feels like to be jumping out of your skin because you want to be a man. I've always thought that something dangling between my legs was, just not something I ever wanted. So I don't relate. People see me and my partner, and in my relationships before my current partner, who I've been with for about 15 years now, before that, I was taller than everybody that I was with. So I was kind of considered the man, So if I'm considered the man in the relationship, then because I'm taller and I got short hair, my girlfriend's got long hair. And now they look at us, and because my girlfriend's bigger than me, she's taller than me, and her energy's just, they look at that as that she's the man in the relationship and that I'm the woman in the relationship. But really, we're just two people, and sometimes I do girly things and sometimes she does girly things, and we're both just two strong women moving through our lives. Mostly what comes into play is what other people think that our lives are about. And so sometimes through my writings on lesbian.com, Lesbian Network, and stuff like that, you will see that I tend to come from that perspective. So I'm more, I mean, I don't know about calling it middle of the road. I'm just me. And I love another woman, and she's just her. And she considers herself a tomboy. I want to talk more later on the difference between a tomboy and a dyke, because somebody was talking about that the other day, and I don't know, I mean, stone cold butch or whatever the term, I don't really get all of that. I'm not, though I was with a butch woman in college, there's no doubt about it. What I mostly liked about that was that she just thought I was something. I mean, she just worshipped me. And, well, who doesn't like to be worshipped, right? But I don't think as far as like a life and, you know, getting into any sort of roles, you know, like, I don't know if butch femme roles are like supposedly like male, female, or if that's just the way outsiders look in, or, you know, I've watched some videos from Mainly Butch and from quite a few of you gals out there, and I totally respect and love y'all. And I just don't understand I never wanted to be with anybody that was feminine or particularly masculine. Matter of fact, in my world, and at that time when I was with that woman, I kind of hid it, you know. I didn't want anybody to know. I guess this is kind of a confessional. It's because I knew, I mean, I already had a whole bunch of labels. And here comes another one. Oh, you know, she's the man and you're the woman, and, you know, and, I mean, you know, dyke written all over her. And, you know, with me, it was, at the time, it was more like, some people thought it, some people knew it, you know, but until I cut off my hair, they just could not be for sure. But short hair, you know, that means, yep, you're sleeping with women, and lots of them. All the time, it's all you do. So anyway, I found that uncomfortable. I liked to hang out with feminine women, you know, women that the guys thought was really hot, you know, because I felt powerful in that too. Like, yep, going home with me. Yep, eat your heart out. But in the real world of all grown-up Crystal, it's just a woman loving a woman. And it's not really necessarily those games. And not to say that they're games that you folks are playing, but if you're a masculine type woman and you're attracted to feminine women, then you just are. You know, if those roles that are out there and people like those, then that's just wonderful. So anyway, I just wanted to touch a little bit on that topic. I've probably annoyed you and bored you all to death. So, out lesbian, out! Outlesbian.com. Bye-bye.